Yeah. Here we are.
Oh,
It's just that great line. Some people want to see the world burn.
yeah.
Yeah. They certainly do.
Too true.
Oh,
Come on in, everybody. We see you out there. It's time for Sunday Funnies. Let me jump over to my Facebook real quick and change this around. It's wild talk on the net this morning.
wild talk
Wild talk.
about Doctor Doom
Yeah, about Dr. Doom.
from an alternative universe.
Jeez.
What's Doctor Doom doing?
They
Robert
had
Downey Jr. has
yeah.
come out as Doctor Doom at the latest comic convention, San Diego, whatever it is.
San Diego.
And so he came on as Doctor Doom came on the stage, and then he whipped off his mask, and it was Robert Downey Jr. and the whole crowd went wild. And it does smack to me of desperation from Marvel and Disney to do that. But
I thought he was
there you
Iron
go.
Man.
Well, apparently they're talking about doing a Fantastic Four movie in another dimension.
The Tony Stark on Our World is dead, and
is dead. Yeah.
Apparently, the Victor Von Doom over on this other world looks amazingly like Robert Downey Jr.
It's just bonkers.
Didn't that guy turn from Daredevil into Batman, and that other guy
He
was suddenly Captain America?
But he wasn't being used by the same studio in the same set of films. So
Chris Evans is the Human Torch in the Deadpool Wolverine movie.
But again, that's because of what he was in Fox.
Yeah,
Fox had, So
they're picking on it. Yeah,
but
showing
that's
off
not.
There's this big multiverse out there,
and the whole thing with the Spider-Mans as well. That's because of Sony. But this is the first time that the same studio in the same environment has used an actor like that.
Yeah,
they've not done it before. This is desperation.
Well, and you see Warner Brothers blew their opportunity when they should have had Michael Keaton playing the Joker.
Well,
in the Christian Bale. Yeah, in the Christian Bale movies.
That's what they were talking about.
No, but that's what they should have done.
That's what
that would have been. That would have been an instant $100 million right there.
That Reacher guy should be the new Captain America.
Yeah, he should. Yeah.
No, that Reacher guy needs to grow his hair out and be Doc Savage. That's what he needs to do.
They're not going to do that.
Perfect. He'd be perfect as Doc. He's got the size and everything down. Just put him in a safari shirt, tan him a little bit, let his hair grow out, just hair. He'll look exactly like the pulp novel.
I think something we have to face is that it's never coming back.
No, it's not.
None of it's ever coming back. It's all gone, and it's never, ever, ever coming back.
Levi Krause has come back, though. He's in the house.
Hello, Levi's here. Hello, Levi.
Well.
Nice to see you.
Hello and good morning. Good morning. We got a great book, folks, where we're going back. We're going back to 1936.
Wow.
It's going to be fun. This wasn't made in 1936, but it takes place in that time period. We have to warn people, though. This covers yeah, exactly. This covers an adult subject. There's adult subject matter inside. And man, if you look close enough, you might even see a little nipple or something. Crap.
I think I might have wet myself.
We just got yanked by YouTube. Anyways,
we just say the word nipple will get you taken.
Exactly. Hang on, folks. Here's the opening. Not that one. This one. Anyway, come on in, Sunday Funnies. It's Sunday Funnies for the 28th already of July. This year's going by like that, even with all of the crappy drama happening one right after the other. So we're glad you're here. We're here to look at a great book. I am your host, Randy Zimmerman. You can find my work over at arrowcomics.store. arrowcomics.store, or you can find works like Hero Bot Zero, which is a book I did on my own that I can't find in my pile right now. That involves a little robot character fighting large monsters. A lot of fun. Alice in Chains, nice horror story. Little friendly tale of a girl who breaks out of her test tube and escapes from her lab while finding out she can shoot chains out of the palms of her hand. And like they do, yeah. And Paragon. It's a superhero story I'm especially proud of with a great twist ending. I hope you get a chance to read all of those. Had a lot of fun doing them. And I have a lot of fun always doing this show and our Friday morning show, where we get to show you some of the very best in sequential art. And this is some great stuff we're going to be looking at today. Also joining me today this morning is Mr. Glenn Fleming. Glenn B. Fleming, introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name's Glenn Fleming. I was going to say Glenn B. Fleming then, which I guess I am. I'm Glenn Fleming. I'm a writer, artist, and publisher. I've got 40 years in graphics, either owning or running studios. I used to draw comics in the 80s. I had a studio doing that. And since then, I've done lots of other things like travel the world and interview people who walked on the moon and all this kind of thing. And I've written 12 books of different subjects, sports books, manned space flight books, JFK assassination books, kids books, travel books, lots of stuff. And I also publish this magazine, which is relevant to this program, Comics Unlimited, which is a 100-page occasional periodical that talks about comics. And I also published my book about Jack Kirby, my visits to see Jack Kirby. And you can pick all these things up on Amazon right now. And if you get in touch with me, you can watch my documentary about the event of meeting the King. That should suffice for now.
All right. Also joining us this morning is Russ Leach. Russ, introduce yourself.
Hi there, my name's Russ Leach. I'm a comic book artist. I've been around the block, not as much as Glenn, not as much as Randy, but around the block once or twice. And you can find out about all my work and all the stuff that I do over at russleach.com. Sign up for the email list there. We've got the Atlantean. It's on its way. Really enjoying it. Randy's done a fantastic job on the original story, following on with Robert E. Howard's characters. You can also pick up a copy of The Shadow Kingdom. I think there might be a few left over at the Arrow store soon. That's the book that Randy and I did, which we adapted from Robert E. Howard's original text. So lots of sword and sorcery. If you like that kind of stuff, if you like solid artwork that takes you back to the days of the 70s and the 80s, if you like that kind of stuff, pick it up. Find out all about it by going to russleach.com and signing up for the email list. Okay.
I still haven't gotten my copies. I keep hoping that RJ ships me a box.
RJ has sent them to you.
Oh,
he told me.
Haven't received them yet.
So sent them via Mars.
He probably only sent them on Friday.
Probably by turtle. Who knows? Folks, we're going to take a look at today Torpedo, 1936.
Got it. Fantastic. Alex Toth, eh? Well, there you go.
Let me edit my name out of here. They had Toth do the first story, and then Jordi Bernet came in and took over. Did an excellent job with it. There we are. This is Burnet's cover, in fact. There's barely just a little difference in style, but not by much. Here's the back cover.
Lovely ink work.
Yeah.
Great brushwork. Fantastic stuff. Torpedo, 1936. This was published by an odd logo. Catalan Communications. And in fact, it was so well published, the magenta screen here is a little off from the logo in a few places.
Just turn back. That picture looks like that Jack Kirby drawing, doesn't it? That kind of time. You know,
yeah.
that story he did about his childhood.
Yeah. Yeah, it's at that time period, around that era. The Roaring 30s. Andrew's sisters. Main entertainment with some theater. Here, that magenta screen is off. Just
printing's way out a register, isn't it?
It is.
It's terrible, isn't it?
That's bonkers.
Duke Ellington.
Don't worry, far out. It's in the next book.
Don't worry, the comics are in black and white, so it's all good.
All right. Good.
It's just a misprinted screen here in a couple of places. The old gun here as well, off just a little.
I've heard of drop shadows, but
yeah.
Can you drop the shadow off the page, please?
That's actually a drop to drop shadow.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're going to start off with Alex Toth's work.
Brilliant.
Introducing the character. He is a hitman for the mob. 1936.
So simple that it's beautiful.
Very, very cute.
Yep.
Using the bedpost.
Yeah.
Or the bed frame to set the scene.
Yeah, and looking at that cheating.
Yeah.
Radically, and yet look at it, it's gorgeous. It's a perfect lesson, for people wanting to draw a comic strip.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. The artwork for this was done in 1981. You can tell the Toth signature here. 81.
He glanced at his Wally Wood 22 ways panels, didn't he, with that silhouette?
I think at this point he's got it down to he's already got it down to a science.
He knows what he's doing, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at that second panel there, the way he's in the shadow and the gun is, you can see the gun but not him. That's fantastic, isn't it?
Here.
No, on the first page with the girl. Top right there.
Yeah.
You can see his silhouette in the light.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant.
It's beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
He's not going to kill her, is he?
I think he was supposed to, but he decided to, have his pleasure first.
So he killed her afterwards then?
I don't think so.
Oh, no, that's a bit.
You're not going to kill me. He kissed her. So I got an idea. You're right. I'm in your hands. This is your right where you belong, baby. Is that not really just lines?
Yeah.
For word balloons. I'm sure Toth probably hand-lettered this as well.
A lot of space in those bubbles.
He likes space in his bubbles, doesn't he? I like that as well, personally.
Yep. Except look above though, in the caption box on the second page, bottom left, second page. Tight. Yeah, that one there. Look at that. That's not right, is it?
Yeah.
Registration, mate.
He could have dropped that line just a hair, but it would have run along the top of that car.
Look at that silhouette though on the far left. How good is that? And where they're in the bed there. Isn't that fantastic? That silhouette. Yeah. That's brilliant.
It's like those great 50s noir movies.
Yeah.
Those gangster films. Yeah. Great stuff.
And just simple 6-panel pages.
Yeah. That's art, folks. Storytelling, great storytelling. Dave is in the house. Genuine Comics. Hello, gentlemen. Looking forward to finding out what today's book is. There you are. Yep. Shading work is exceptional. Yes, it is. It's all solids. Just the beauty of Toth's simplicity, Only draw what you have to and then draw the hell out of it. That used to be his motto.
Genius.
Yeah, sometime real soon we'll be going over Bravo for Adventure. That's his Toth's own IP. Did a couple of stories with that character. He's a aviator from, I think, that period, the 20s or 30s. This is the 30s here.
That silhouette again, I just instantly got a Frank Sinatra vibe from that with that hat.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. This is fantastic.
It's just great stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, this is close to perfect comic book strip.
Yeah.
It is. You know, there's you can look at artists like, you know, Alcala, or look at the line work of Bolland, or even the ink work of Buscema himself, and you can see different styles. Some use larger spot blacks, some use more shading and more texture. But this is almost like comic strip purity.
Yeah.
There's something magic about it.
Do you know, the nearest thing to this that I can remember seeing is Frank Bellamy on Garth.
Yeah. But even then, there was in some of the lines and some of the ink, there was like a looseness, whereas this is just.
Yeah, this was done in '81. Dave,
look on that second panel, on the panel 4 where he's picking the case up. Second page on panel 4 where he's picking the case up. The way he's just bending his knees. Do you understand what I mean? He's about to pick it up. It's just so good.
We'll have to get it.
Well, he knows how the body works. Look at this. He's totally relaxed. This is like something out of a photograph.
Yeah. Fantastic.
All of the figures here are relaxed or reclined, moving, always moving. None of them are just set up stiff.
No.
You know? Just fantastic work. Everything's always in motion, always moving.
I'd like to see the pencils on this.
Relaxing. Yeah.
Because he's inking this, isn't he?
Yes, he is. This is all him.
So I'm guessing he doesn't shade anything in. He just knows what he's going to do with it when he's doing it.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't need it to tell someone. Oh, that's fantastic. Look at the folds on those garments.
Cloth. Yeah.
What's happened there? Is the girl dead?
Yeah, something's happened. Signed them for you. Yeah, remember this dress, the one you bought her last month?
Oh, dear.
I ventilated it a bit with this bullet hole. It tells him get some rest. Looks a little perturbed.
Wow.
Look at that face. Just a few lines.
Yeah. Great hair.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Kid comes up behind him, gonna stab him, stops it. Who told you that? My Uncle Sal. Poor little boy. Did he hurt himself? Just a cold, lady. Here, blow your nose. You his dad. Looks that way, doesn't it? So he could have gone to great detail here, just silhouetted.
Yeah.
Simple knife with the hand reaching back behind him.
I wonder how many pages a day of this.
No idea.
I mean, you know, we don't know. He might be taking 10 hours per panel, you know, to get it right. We don't know, do we?
No, but I doubt that he spent that much time on it.
Yeah, I doubt that too. But It'd be nice to see him doing it. Is that guy on the previous page with the girls' clothes? Is that Richard Nixon?
The fellow assassin, I believe.
Lovely. Look at that.
Deceptively simple.
And then he blows it with a really bad drawing of a Thompson submachine gun.
Here?
Third panel, yeah. I'm not impressed now. He's ruined it for me now.
Oh, has he?
Toth, rubbish. Has he not heard of research?
Purist.
Yeah. Bam, bam, bam. Wow.
Took too. Bank bag. Deposit bag. Look at that guy. That almost looks like the guy from Zorro, doesn't it? The humor relief.
Yeah.
Luca. It's probably done what, about 30 years later?
Yeah.
No, maybe 20. No, about 30 years later.
Yeah.
Done in the 50s. Maybe the 60s, maybe 20 years later. Get that pose though. You know, he could have drawn that all rigid with him sitting, but he's all reclined. His shoulders are relaxed and bent. It's great stuff.
And the way he's holding that cigarette as well.
Yeah.
This is great.
It's you, Mamma Mia.
I like the way he does the word balloons with the that single line.
String, yeah.
The pointy, yeah. It's like he likes to do everything differently.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which is great.
I like how it doesn't just sit at the bottom of the balloon because he's got so much space here. It takes it up closer to the dialogue itself here. Leans it over. It's more, what is that? Doonesbury, I think, does something like that.
Yeah.
The comic strip from Trudeau.
He's not written this, though, has he?
No, it's written by Sanchez Albuli.
Right.
Who does all of the writing. It's probably his character. So
it looks to me like the lettering's been added. Like on that third panel on the left-hand page where it says it's Luca, it's really near should be a bit further up and to the side on the one underneath it. I just wonder if
gone through and relettered this over Spanish or French.
That is a very, very good point.
Yeah.
Yep, that is a good point.
That's an unusual. Is that a hand? That's a hand right there. Very quickly, very loose hand right there. Doesn't quite look right, but you can still tell what it is. It's got fat fingers. Look at the differences in the hands here.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Buddy Hackett. That's who he looks like. Buddy Hackett.
Buddy Hackett, yeah. Bam.
Sorry, Pietro. It's just business, you know, the mob. There, one eye poking out.
So he's shot him.
Yep. Shot him for big bucks, Here, take a puff. And money always chasing that goddamn money. Don't you think? My son, good kid. Yeah, we'll take care of him now. So, look, you bastard, you killed me. No choice, Pietro. You know this mob. I know, but it stinks with them. It was you or me. That's the way it is, Pietro. Master Rivera. Just as he goes to step out his cigarette. That's his kid.
Has he killed the kid's dad?
Yeah. The kid says he'll kill him. I'll kill you when I grow up. I'll kill you. Says, yeah, don't forget to take your vitamins. He drives off. Says, I'll kill you. And then we switch to Jordi, Bernet. Looking a lot like Joe Kubert.
Yeah, Joe Kubert, yeah. I was just thinking that shoulder and that face.
Yeah.
That's real Kubert, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's the only one that Toth has done in this book.
Yeah, he did 2 episodes, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But the rest of it's Jordi here. It's really, really pretty. Very, very much like Kubert. HR's in the house. Says hello. Says Toth. Yep, for a few minutes there. So wish I had this one. It's a good book. It's a lot of fun. Real pretty. See a little Kubert, a little I see a little Frank Robbins in this. In some of the work, especially that woman's face there. It's a lot like Frank Robbins.
Great hair on that girl.
Yeah. Become a huge fan of Robbins over the years.
This is lovely ink work.
Yeah, it's really loose, isn't it? It's fantastic.
Yeah, beautiful.
He's doing his own work here. The thick lines back here for the shadows and thin lines here in the front. A little thicker there for the wrinkles. Nice little silhouettes or half silhouettes here. That's a nice shot right there. 2 great composition. Look at this guy here. Get up close on that. Just a series of brush strokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. HR says Jordi is a great replacement. No. Could have drawn that flat up too, and instead he made the choice to do that at an angle.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a great way. He's just loading that weapon there, that Thompson, for that drum magazine. He's not put it in yet. That's fantastic.
Probably shouldn't focus very much on these pages, eh? Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, well, if anybody's offended.
Yeah.
If anybody's offended, go and watch the TV. Go and watch the Olympics.
Curves and dots, yeah.
Still, those the way those boobs are lifting up as she's moving away, the action.
Yeah. Following,
yeah, that's really impressive.
That's exactly how they would move.
Yeah. Really good.
Got to take all that into consideration. Look at this shot here. It says a lot. The gun muzzle aimed at the girl.
Oof. Yeah, shows you the power of that Thompson there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tears right into-
Al Capone said that, didn't he? Thanked the US Army for teaching him the power of the Thompson submachine gun. because he was in the army and he was going to go to France, but the First World War ended, and they showed him that, and then apparently they were selling them as army surplus, so he purchased a few. As I understand. And that was the main reason that Elliot Ness got them, because he knew that the normal firepower wasn't as good as a Thompson. Because those things cut you in half, you know. So that's why they got them.
HR says, yeah, Frank Robbins. I see Robbins in some Selby Simmons stuff too. Yeah. He's a lot more influential than a lot of people realize. Toth jumped off Torpedo, said it was too real. I read that somewhere. Yeah. Could be.
Well, this guy isn't a bad second, is he? If Toth jumped the ship.
Yeah. Get that shot again.
Look at the way that panel you just said, that car. Look at the way the headlights hit the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the beam.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
It is. It's great stuff. So I would imagine Jordi looked at a lot of the old comic strips of the day, just because, like I said, you see a lot of Little Toth and a lot of Frank Robbins was doing Johnny Hazard at the time, looking very much like this kind of just solids, stark black and white work, very little line work, but a lot of real hard solids and brushwork.
I can see some Eisner in that lady's face.
Yeah.
Just the way the eyes are far apart.
Okay.
Look at that. It's fantastic, isn't it? But a lot of Joe Kubert, like you said.
Probably using the same material or same art supplies that
yeah. Look at that.
Worked on.
It's a bit grim, isn't it?
Yard. Yeah.
It hurts, doesn't it? Oh.
Took a little.
Yeah.
They should have got Jack Davis to do that boot with a hole in it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Randy, what are you saying?
I was going to say the way he decided to do this panel, the car is at one angle along with the wires of the overhead wires, and yet the ground here is at the going down in the opposite diagonal. Just a lot of, and then he's straight up. It's a lot of great composition there.
Yeah. And look at the last panel where he's on the phone there, his shadow of his hat on the wall behind.
Yeah, it's just amazing. The whole panel is a lesson in inking right there.
That's great, isn't it? Those shoes.
The wrinkles, the shoes, the desk, the lighting coming off of that lamp. A little bit of cross hatching up here. A little bit of texture in the wall. And the smoke coming up from the cigarette. Just great stuff. Can we see that all right? We're looking a little fuzzy. There it goes. No, might have been my glasses. I'll try to readjust it again.
That's better. Oh.
There we go.
It is a bit Robbins-ish, isn't it?
I think there's a lot of it there, yeah.
The brush strokes.
It's like I said, he was doing Johnny Hazard up until I think the 80s, if I'm not mistaken. Robbins was, and just knocking it right out of the park. That strip's almost exactly like this in look and feel. Very, very Milt Caniff influenced too. Milt Caniff used to use a lot of solid blacks. Terry and the Pirates and Steve Canyon.
Steve Canyon, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the way the composition on that top panel there, the tip off, the way you've got the title leading into the guy's head who is looking into the rest of the panel. The way it makes your eye go across. It's absolutely superb.
Yeah, it does. It's really well done here. After we stashed the loot, we went out to a swanky club where the cops showed up. Jones wasn't picked up by the raid. He was taking a leak. I found out later that he had been the rat. Oh, the lettering has shifted. The word balloons are full word, full comic balloons now.
Yeah.
That almost looks like an older Fred Astaire there.
Yeah. It's great how he's shaking hands at the bottom panel on the other page.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of human. They're moving, aren't they? They are shaking hands, if you understand what I mean. It's like they're moving. You can see the movement in the drawing.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that shot there in the bottom panel where they're sitting on the ship. How good is that?
Silhouettes. Yeah. Not only was McGee cheap, he also wasn't very bright.
Look at that lettering jammed in that last panel, though, isn't it? The other guy's got lots of space, and that's sort of just about made it.
Yeah.
I think you might be right what you said before, about translation.
That's usually the reason why you get unequal spaces like that, especially on foreign work.
But if having said that, the two panels above, you could have still brought that lettering down, couldn't you, and spaced it properly?
Yeah, he could have. On both of those second tier panels here.
Yeah, and the bottom one as well. He could,
Looks like Kubert with another inker, almost. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This panel here, though, the one where they're shaking hands, this figure here really reminds me of Frank Robbins' work, especially his later work.
And this is what, 1980, 81 this was done?
Yeah, 81, 82 in here.
Right.
Look at that action.
Look at that bottom right hand panel. Look at the way he's extended his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crack.
Yeah.
Crack.
So that would be a nice page to own.
Any one of these would be a nice page to own.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
It'd be great if you had it all, wouldn't it, on a wall?
Yeah.
It'd be a big wall, but there you go.
Yeah. I'd like to have a house big enough for that wall.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I wouldn't. I'd have to clean it.
I think if you had one that big, you'd have somebody else to clean it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose you're making jobs for people. Look at it that way.
Right to the pillow.
Ooh, look at that! Look at that! Kapow! Through the pillow cushion, whatever it is. Kapow! Look at his face on that 5th panel there after he's shot him. That hair, the hair is fantastic on this artist. Really, really good hair.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. It's wonderful.
All the bits as well.
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Please don't shoot me. I want to go to Spain and fight for the Republic. I'll probably be killed. It's my last wish. Please. I've changed. Really, I'm not like before. I have an ideal to live for. Let me catch that train for the love of God. Let him go. He's going on and on about his ideals, and what a drag. I almost felt for him. I got fed up at last and told him to F off on his goddamn train. He tried to kiss my hand. I can't stand that. Guys like that blabber. Tells him to clear out.
That's a big word balloon there for 3 words, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Does he get him? Bang.
Yep.
Wow, look at that. Bang.
Got him anyway. Wishes him bon voyage in the end.
He's quite the killer, this guy, isn't he? Torpedo.
Yeah.
Again, we've got that same kind of panel there on the next page with the title and the guy looking into the rest of the panel, if you see what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice, nice way of doing it. Just put your hand in front of it again, Randy. Try and get it into sharp focus.
Oh, really? Sorry.
It's all right. It's just a bit. It's not your fault. It's just a bit out.
Still looks a little shady here.
Yeah.
A little fuzzy. All right. Let's do this for a second. Oh, that might explain it. Wasn't quite on the tripod right. Let's see how this looks. Still deciding where to go, it looks like. Curse autofocus.
Curses.
Let's try it again.
Oh, that looks nice.
It's better. It's still a little fuzzy, though. All right.
Get yourself a camcorder without autofocus.
Yeah.
Might have to invest.
Let
go up just a little. Maybe that'll solve it. It's a little sharper. It still seems to be waving in and out like it doesn't know what to aim at. Kiss there. shadow work here on the guy's face.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah. Shot of a fish market. Seeing that all right? That still looks off to me.
Yeah, it's still a bit blurred, yeah. Just
no, it's as good as it's going to get. Should I tighten it just a little?
You could try it.
Oh. Pretty much there. Fish market. Close up of this ashtray.
Yeah, it's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the same shot, just with the camera pulled back.
Yeah.
It's great how he went tight on that couple of butts sitting out there. It's nice.
Look at that. I just punched him there on the other page. Crack. Oh. He's on the floor holding his mouth.
It's a long bit of exposition here. Info dump.
And then you've got the balloon below it with nothing in it.
Yeah.
Crack. Oh. You got a black eye as well, look.
He's got a shiner.
Wow, look at that fourth panel on that second page looking in the is he in the shop? Yeah. That's
yeah, he's in the
fantastic,
butcher
isn't it?
shop, I think. Isn't he? Yeah.
Wonderfully full panels.
Yeah. Yoo-hoo.
When he cleared out, I set to work on those Larsons. Larsons would show up soon. I don't know why, but the smell of fish reminded me of that dame's juicy lips.
Oh, okay.
Well. Torpedo.
Yeah. You could have moved that over and put it in one.
Yeah. Maybe he's going. Maybe he's going. Torpedo.
Could be. But just the use of thin lines here, the thick shadowy lines here in front to bring the hand and the gun out. What are you doing here? Yeah. Oh, look at that kick.
Nice kick.
Oh, it's a Zach.
It's a curve in that arm.
Yeah.
Following the swing.
Crack.
It's exaggeration in all the right places.
Look at that! Look at that kick on the top right.
Yeah.
And then he kicks him up the backside.
Open your traps. Let us go. What should we tell Papa, Glub? Tell him you went fishing and hooked some great cod. Now beat it.
Look at the way the gun is roughing up his t-shirt as well. He's pushing it up, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. It's a bit like the line work is a bit like Blueberry as well, isn't it? Did you say that earlier?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. Very much so. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about there.
I can see what I think I can see what Toth meant when he said it was too real.
Yeah.
But I think it's superb.
Maybe they just really Toth didn't want to do it. He only wanted to do something sort of light.
Could be. They chose his replacement real well, though.
Yeah.
Oh, they did. Yeah.
They should have got Romero on it, shouldn't they?
Yeah, but it looked completely different. Romero was probably busy on Modesty Blades at this point, wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah. I think he was, yeah. And Axer and all those things.
Yeah. Making real money doing comic strips.
Yeah.
Or the feathering here looks a lot like Kubert.
This guy's doing his best doing a comic strip.
Smacking her around, yeah. There's no respect for hard work anymore. What's the world coming to? Not to the bed, that's for sure. Such a wide open figure. You've sure got a tight closed. Oh, don't you? tight closed P, yeah. P word. Look at all that silhouette work. Solids. It's a little bit of open here.
Yeah, a bit of smoke.
Just the heavy use of shadows there on the landscape here too. It's beautifully done. Shadow work here. A little bit of fire escape. Very nice. Walking by a theater, James Cagney, Public Enemy. See the different people here. Great stuff.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, look at that car. It just stands out as soon as you turn the page. Draw. It's getting a little more open here with the, do a little split panel work every once in a while and entire tier. So he's holding to 3 tiers.
Scream. That's a great sound effect. It's scream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice car, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Blam, 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 blam.
Another hard information dump here.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's affecting affecting the visual, isn't it? Look at that one on the bottom left with all that space there.
Yeah. Again, that was probably for the translation. They just stuck it up closer to the illustration without thinking. Yeah. Barely enough space here.
Yeah, but either way, it's spoiling the visual, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. It detracts, pulls you away. Getting a shave. We squeezed in a few extra lines here.
Yeah.
On this slightly smaller lettering. A lot tighter on his kerning. There's space between the lines.
A bit more graphic, not quite as loose.
Yeah.
It's
like hard shadows.
Mm-hmm.
It's turned into a western, hasn't it?
Almost.
Yeah.
Pretty much just sitting there getting a shave, getting attacked and having to kill the guy.
Bang.
Who sent you, elephant? I won't blab. You'll kill me anyway. F you.
With that hair the guy's got, I could see Michael Madsen playing in.
Yeah.
I can just look on that fifth panel, on that where he's looking behind him. That's Michael Madsen right there with the gun.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that big forehead, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch.
Want to know something, Dumbo? Now that you told me, I don't mind telling you that the police at the bit was a way of making you blab. Son of a bitch. That could have been centered. But, you know, what do you do? As he puts on a silencer, it looks like.
Crack. If it was a silencer, it should have gone foot, shouldn't it, with a PH? Foot.
I think so. Yeah.
Instead of crack, which is the point of a silencer.
Well, it didn't go kapow. Yeah. Look at that hand lettering. Those were the days. Not seeing a year on this either.
He's you know his signature box. It's like Toth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Same kind of shape.
Mm-hmm.
What's he called, this artist?
Bernet, Jordi Bernet. Abuli here is the writer.
Right.
It's like a slightly different tone intended here, maybe because it's more daylight. Things are a little lighter, a little bit more detailed.
Yeah. Mind you, it's daylight, isn't it? So
yeah.
Those were the days. Yeah, this guy definitely could draw Blueberry.
Yeah. Let's take it out just a little more. that.
Cracking.
It's great, isn't it?
Go eat shit.
Lots of research done in this.
Yeah. Look at that profile here. Great shot.
I love the way the clothing is looks so good.
Yeah. And they're handcuffed together.
I like the way they sit in really relaxed, like you said. You know, they're sitting back, not sitting upright.
Yeah.
Almost lying down.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great shot on that fourth panel on that left page with that shadow inside where the building has been pulled down.
Mm.
Walking past that fence, that's really good. It's really clever, that. Yeah.
I'm tied up on the manacles here. Better start talking, sleazy. At the station, you'll regret not talking now. I got nothing to say. Don't scare me, McDonald. Just wait. He's getting his shoe shine. Oh, he's getting his laces tied together. That's when my life changed. I decided to help Sleazy, or so I believed at the time. Of course, later I realized that I just wanted to smash that fat pig's face. But I was still young and full of ideas of good guys and bad guys. As expected, McDonald crashed flat on his face. Hey. Oof. Smashing his head in. Yeah, HR says nice, great shot with handcuffs. Yep. Taking him downtown. Another nice shot here. Up the stairs.
Yeah, that's great.
Just fantastic. He was the one on the wrong road. He certainly almost let me smash in the swine's skull. 2 days later, he made the papers, having, quote, resisted the police, unquote, bullet ridden in an alley.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
Schmoosh.
So has he let the guy go then? He's caved his head in.
Yeah, I beat him, let him go, unhooked him, and then 2 days later, it looks like they,
You got the other guy.
yeah.
Right. That's a great shot. That top right-hand page with the open space.
Yeah. It's pretty daring.
Yeah.
Yeah. I stayed put until I spotted him. I followed him, and my heart was in my throat, beating wildly, but I wasn't going to chicken out. Yeah, Shine, eh? Shine, sir? Huh? You son of a what, bitch? I've been looking for you. You remember the day you left your stinking slum? You'll remember the day you left your stinking slum. Yeah. Please, Senor McDonald, I had nothing to do with it. I can explain. By the Madonna, let me explain. While I clean your shoes, please, sir. Ha, good idea. Clean my shoes. Yes, Mr. McDonald. But with your tongue. Yes, Mr. McDonald. Anything you say.
Oh. Shooting. Bang, 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 bang.
Multiple times. So I emptied the pistol, 2 shots for each son and 2 for his wife. So they won't call me tight-fisted. Then I kicked his face in and pushed him over the edge of the dock. Though I don't have anything against the fish.
This wouldn't have passed the Comics Code in 1956, would it?
That's when I realized my fate was sealed. You had to be a bigger scoundrel than the others. I had done my homework, and now I was in business. But I can't tell you why I'm talking about myself. He spits aside and says, I never say anything. He walks away.
Look at that great light on the title panel in the middle there, and that guy on the left.
Yeah. Trumpet solo.
And below him, the Torpedo looks like the Fonz, doesn't it? With his leather jacket on.
Hey. That gunshot on the left-hand page there, I love the lighting on that guy's face.
It's like Gene Colan, isn't it? Gene Colan kind of.
Yeah.
Very much so.
I mean, I think we've all been a little bit quiet. The artwork is just so wonderful. It's kind of silences you to a degree because it is just so damn good.
Yeah, look at that. Nice establishing shot there. A little bit of the fire escape working there. Nice
wonderful.
Behind him shot here into the action. Excuse me. And who's your boss, kid? Torpedo, never heard of him. New around here? What's his line? Not the baker on the corner. Something to do with collections? Let's discuss this quietly somewhere, eh? Relax, it's too hot in here anyway. Yeah, let's have it. What's your boss want? Discuss things, so let's discuss. Now, exactly what would we want to discuss? Ugh. Yeah. This guy's being interrogated while he's being beaten up. The crime boss here is asking his other buddy if he knows who Torpedo is. Sure, with all those newcomers in New York, you simply don't keep track of all those names. So anyway, best regards from Jack and his friends to your boss. Kick.
This guy's going to reach 90 and die of lung cancer with the amount of cigarettes he's got.
Yeah. I can't trust you with anything. You're a clown. Sure, boss.
It's just the way they're using the stripes and the checks. So the stripes on that suit, looking at those checks on the clowns, just beautiful contouring using the graphic patterns. Brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah. He really is a clown. Yeah. How do I look, boss? Very authentic. The shoes were a bit wide. On the street, since we were to be musicians, we set the tone. Look, clowns. How funny. It's just got a little bit of Ian Gibson there.
Yeah.
Working.
You know that. I mean, when was this done?
80s, 82. Yeah.
You know they were all looking at this.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I'd like to see some originals of this, see how big they are.
Yeah. Would be interesting.
Who was it who drew that Morto Caldes, whatever it's Morto? What was it called?
Hugo, Corto Maltese.
Yeah, is that Hugo? Was he called Hugo?
Yeah.
Because okay, I was just thinking.
There's a little bit of similarity in the ink work there.
Yeah.
I got a couple of Corto Maltese books we can look at. I like that.
Yep.
Very fascinating guy traveling the Caribbean.
Shut up. Brilliant.
Gorgeous.
It's fun. It's a great shot. Clowns clowning until they pull out their machine guns. Taking out the crowd.
Rat-a-ta-ta-ta-ta. Fantastic. Look at that. He's really sorted about, hasn't he?
Yeah, chops him right down. We even got some applause. It says they took a bow.
They can do that amount of shooting because those drums hold 100 rounds.
Yeah.
So they can really sort them out.
They tear into people.
I wonder what Mr. Thompson thought when he saw Al Capone and his cronies using his weapon.
I like the title panels coming in. Yeah. Yeah, go through a Maltese comic. Yeah, we'll have to do that soon. I was thinking of devoting quite a bit of time to foreign comics. I got some Daniel Torres, Rocco Vargas. I wouldn't mind showing off. Very stylistic, very unique stuff.
We could do that Hugo Pratt on Tuesday, Monday.
Yeah, Hugo Pratt. That's it. Yeah, we can do that on Tuesday if you want to do that. We're going to pre-record next week's episode, folks. I'm going to be on a little vacation. So we're going to need to pre-record next week's episode. We'll do that. Wouldn't mind looking at some Carlos Esquera and Strontium Dog, too. That would be fun. That's something we haven't done yet.
This guy keeps getting the girl and then telling her to F off, doesn't he?
Yeah. I think it adds to the machismo of the strip, you know. Come here, Maul. Now F off. Yeah. Please don't hurt him. You can do what you want with me, but don't kill my father. He says, oh, okay, he says. Here we go.
Well, little girl. Brilliant. Your dad can watch.
She goes, I'm still a virgin. Torpedo says, that's curable. You won't get anything from me. She tried to complicate things, but I had my way. I was exhausted afterward. And it was time for us to leave. For Linda to return. My baby. Oh, there's no name for what you've done. If it's a boy, what is it? Try Tampolina? Wamplina? Huh. And if it's a girl, shut your trap. Wow. It's R.I.P. and amen. Another composition here, right to the action.
Splash.
Man. How about a pistol colada? Is that what it says? Refreshment?
Can't read it, it's too blurred.
Yeah, I can't either. Refreshment. My lousy eyesight. It's still blurred. Let's straighten that out. No. I don't know what's wrong with the camera today. It's just normally it's bad, but it's never quite that bad. It's having a rough time focusing. Think it's too far away?
Not sure.
I don't know what the problem is. Could just be the line. It's straight on it. It's a little better.
Flip the page.
Exactly.
Try something different.
Let's get it to focus again.
There you go.
A little bit more explanation working here.
Yeah. Like he's writing a book.
The book.
A book.
Same up here too, with his narration. Don't forget the alms book, my son.
To draw this strip, you've got to be good at drawing hats.
Yeah, from all angles.
Which is not as straightforward as it sounds.
No.
He's doing some great perspective work, though. Look at that.
Yeah.
Different, switching his camera angle around a lot just to keep things interesting, even though there's a huge explanation going on and a lot of narration as he goes through the church.
Every page is just amazing, just full.
Yeah.
And to Boris Karloff.
Yeah, really.
He took the money out of his wallet, put it in the box. Brilliant. That'll buy him a nice bottle of wine later, won't it? Yeah, like Russ said, it's very interesting, the changes in the camera angles, you know, keep it interesting. And because basically it's talking heads, isn't it, these two pages?
Yeah.
But it's really well done.
Man, it's a little befuddled there.
Camera in and out.
That's a real Joe Kubert nose, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's what you got to do, the camera in and out, and also, you know, making sure that you're in at the right times for an expression and, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Coming in tight.
Great lighting as well.
Yeah.
In fact, that guy there, like with the Kubert nose, the Torpedo guy with the Kubert nose, it looks a little like a square, doesn't it? It looks like a strontium dog type of thing.
Here and there, yeah.
Just dread, you know, just that nose and that the way the lines come away from the, you know, on the third panel. It's like, it's like Carlos Esquera.
Just really looks like Kubert to me. It's got to be using the same kind of brush, the same feel, the same idea for texture here. Feathering work on the shadows, just beautiful. Even here in the background, he could have used just a straight line, and instead he uses brush strokes here for feathering to add to the shading. And here he does use a straight line. Yeah, see, I didn't think the pastor was on the up and up because he was so shadowy.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. It's a great shot. His hand in front of his face, aiming. That's just great.
Shot him in the back.
Yeah.
What a great shot of him running there at the bottom panel.
Yeah, that's
his feet, that is, and all of it coming out of black. It's just
and not, you know, there's any of a number of ways he could have done that panel, but the perspective choice there is amazing. You know, right underneath his feet, you see a little bit of the floor, you see him shooting. Everything's right there. The pews reminding you they're still in a church. Just a great, great panel.
You should have put, instead of bang, you should have put pew, pew.
Pew, pew.
Bang, bang. What a fantastic scene, though, mate. Because I can't read it because it's too blurred, but he goes to the church and he's talking to this vicar or priest or whatever he is for 4 or 5 pages and then ends up in a shootout and a fight. You know, just from sort of talking heads. What a great sequence. It'd be really nice to see all those pages just next to each other, wouldn't it? And follow it through with your eye. You know,
but that really is sort of very much film scripting, isn't it?
It is very cinematic.
Yeah.
He hits him with a candle.
She hit me with the toaster.
Right there. He grabs that candle sitting right there in front, shoves it into his face, knocks him down. That's why he's shooting blindly at him here. That's why he's wiping his face. He's still got the candle in hand when he falls over. He washes his the burns off with the holy water in the little cisterine here at the end of at the back of the church. Goes to walk out, takes the cash out of the contribution box.
As you do.
As you do. Lady at the end says, well, what about the mass for the dead? And he says, as he's walking away, he says, soon, Grandma, real soon. Very soon. Yeah.
Look at that face. That's Carlos a square of that face, isn't it? That the shape of that nose and that chin. Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
It's Judge Dredd with a fag in his mouth. Or should I say cigarette?
Yeah, I should say cigarette. Yeah.
Well, cultural differences, people learn.
Nice.
This
Nice.
character's great.
Should have an alligator skin tablet behind the comic covering the whole shot. Yeah. Try to see what we can do. I'll probably just have to get another camera.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying there, and it keeps the camera engaged constantly on the same thing.
Yeah.
So you could put like a patterned blanket behind it, say, something like that.
So it's always focused.
Yeah, yeah.
So the guy that hires him, he puts a cigarette in his mouth. The guy that hires him pulls what he thinks is a gun. Huh? He's looking at him laughing. It's a lighter.
It's a wonder he didn't knock it out of his hand and shoot him, isn't it?
He says, you're about as funny as an old Spencer. Spencer? As old Spencer. Oh, yeah, good old Spencer. Oh, great guy. Where is he hanging around these days? He says, in the cemetery.
Was this published in separate stories? Was it a series? Or?
Yeah, I think it was published in a magazine in chapters,
right.
In bits. Yeah. Switch. Let's get in. Where are we going to have a chat? It's just all thick blacks in here. Very little actual line detail, but the lines on the radiator are about as close as you get. Everything else is just thick blacks. Here. It's great. Oh, there he is. It's another burn on the side of his face. Oh, look at that shadow.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, he says very smart. Smoking's dangerous to your health. I don't have anything on you now. Not yet. But the day I catch you red-handed, I promise. Oh, must be a cop or something.
threatening him.
I'll tell you what really works with this strip for me is that the Torpedo guy isn't the most handsome man in the world, is he?
No.
You know, the heroes tend to be good looking.
Well, he's not a hero.
No, but all right, the protagonist then.
Yeah. It didn't tighten up at all. Here, look at the back of my hand again. There we go. It's a crack. Violent little strip here. Yeah, got to draw a cute girl every once in a while.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-mm. Nice shot here. Pole in front, door. Nice. Oh, somebody's gun didn't go off correctly.
Oof. Right. Wow. Clint Eastwood now spitting at everybody.
Inspector. My, what a small world. Another step and I'll let you have it. Well, I took another step and heard a noise behind me. Maybe I'm a bit hard of hearing. Had a bit of dirt in my ear, perhaps. This braying blows back on him.
Oh.
It's a nice exchange. Then I saw him and he had heard the whole number. He was clever enough to play dumb. And I'm sure he saw me. This guy, the blind sign around him says, well,
that street scene, God.
As for seeing me, he's blind. He goes, blind, eh? And he took his sign and took out a pencil and writes deaf mute underneath it. Says, I bet you have a couple of other handicaps as well. He goes, okay. He's got a gun under his chin. He goes, okay.
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 That top right hand panel, though, that's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Where he's standing in the alleyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is sharp because he's standing right there with the blind sign on.
It's fantastic. And then the one you just pointed to, the wonderful shadow work.
Yeah.
In jail again.
Sitting in a cell. New year, new death. Yeah, he's been there for a while. He's chucking off days. Christmas. Santa takes his clothes. Carrying a bag of goodies. Comes up to the guy and takes him out. Another nice shot here. He's walking.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
The guy. Yeah. He's trudging along in the snow before that, coming up to him.
Kapow. Look at that drawing there going across that window, that Father Christmas going across the window there.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
It is. Bringing the presents in. That's how he got into the house.
With his Luger. Got a Luger there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Bang.
Bang.
Oh, he's got a guy in the bag. What are you waiting for? Loot me. Oh, shoot me. Waste another bullet? I have something better. Takes and lights a match. I think I'm sweating just a little.
Oh, God, bloody hell.
So you're making him eat the money?
Yeah, worse than the bottom right. God.
Oh.
Gets him why. Makes him eat the phony bills. You heard me. You heard the boss chew, pig.
I can see Randy's hat.
Oh, sorry.
Crack.
That's not good. It's probably what's helping throw this camera out of focus.
Ooh, this could have been in creepy, couldn't it, or eerie?
Yeah. Sure, that's just
wow. Look at that! Look at that panel there. He's whacking. Really, look at the force in that panel there. Bang! Brilliant. Crack.
Yeah, when he's done, he puts a bag over his head. Zip.
As you do.
As you do. What are you going to do? Heavenly bliss. 9 months in jail. That's quickly paid like childbirth. And in your case, like departure. A bag I made especially for you. Merry Christmas, aristocrat.
Zip.
Brilliant. Oh, you can't say that title these days. That's terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but somebody will be upset about it.
You see the white of the black man's eyes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it could be written worse.
It could be.
It's another set of fantastic shots here. Beautiful girl in a hat. This conversation, a little tighter camera here, pulled back. They're still talking. That's a nice shot. That's a good face right there.
Yeah. Look at the folds in the trousers in the panel above. He's coming through the door. On the other side, that's it, yeah. Look at his trouser, the guy's left leg.
I love that street scene. Look at that. With the...
Here. Just simple. Yeah. Going bowling.
That girl on the bottom left looks like Ella, not Ella Fitzgerald, the other girl.
I want to say Dorothy Dandridge.
No, the one who was Billie Holiday.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Fantastic.
Maybe photo referenced.
I think so. Yeah, looking at it, yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy as well.
Yeah. Just a great look here.
Yeah.
On his face.
Because I throws that bowling ball at them. Wow. Look at that. Watch it. Oh.
Gives Joe a warning. Yeah, so he throws it at the assassins here. Yeah, idiot. It's an idiot.
They're going to shoot him and they call him an idiot.
His style is getting cleaner. Yeah, it's probably getting a little bit more rushed as well. But yeah, there's a lot less complexity in the layouts and stuff. He's I don't know if you would call it. I would consider it getting better or just changing his style up a little bit to fit his needs.
It's a little rough here. You can't really quite tell that's a bowling ball as much as just something tossed at him.
Yeah.
Works though. Yeah, going after him. Another great expression. Looking up into the rear view mirror. Going after him. Nice off the ground so that you know it's moving. Right here.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Scree. A very cinematic shot there with the headlights and bumping into each other. Great shading work here. Another tilted panel. Show more action. Same here. They're hit and knocked over on their side.
I love the way the sound effects are just blending in with the artwork. Like what was going on about hand lettering.
Yep.
People have just used Comic Sans to do that now, or whatever it is.
There's too many easy sound effect fonts out there for people to lean on. So tired of seeing the same blam, blam, blam all over and over again.
Yeah,
I like drawing mine onto the artwork.
Yeah, same here. That's part of my liking for Jim Aparo. He does that a lot. Just blends those sound effects in, draws them in himself. Just fantastic stuff. Levi says, really nice to see such striking black and white work. Color on this stuff would almost feel redundant. Oh, yeah. Gotta agree.
Car tips over. So he kissed and he gets shot.
So are they after him because they're in love with the white girl?
I don't think so. The girl, just what we needed. Wait, don't shoot until we see the whites. What whites? This is a gun, Joe.
Oh, dear.
Bang. They were after Joe. The girl's gun. Oh, she shoots him? Yeah.
Has she shot him?
Yeah. The girl's gun gave him an erection. I mean, he got stiff. He turned up his eyes white while his shirt turned red. What a mess. Says, Joe,
so
my God, killed you.
She killed him.
Looks that way, yeah. Shot him in the gut.
Mm-hmm.
Swine, murderers. Look who's talking. Says, and the other guy says, love can kill. Hands up, nobody move. A cop.
Oh, and the guy decides to turn his back on it because of the guy's skin color.
Oh,
Just an accident, officer. The girl will explain. I don't care much for N-words, but the law is the law for everybody. Of course, if you tell a good story, I might consider it an accident. He's looking behind him in disgust. There. Wow.
That's pretty blatant, isn't it?
Pretty much the way it was back then.
Yeah.
Phew, that was a close one. What's that? Oh, let's beat it before he changes his mind. Last night, my daughter came with a cop and they told me the whole business was an accident. The cop got $5,000 out of me to keep quiet about it. And my Peggy, who somehow got around the whole setup, took $10,000 for the guy's skin. Very funny. Now tell me. I tell you, brother. Oh, he wasn't going to get paid. Don't mess with me. I'm not in the mood. Calls his buddies Tony and Harry out of the ashes. Don't show up again. If you value your health. He's leaving. He laughs at him. He's not going to take it, probably. Nope. Crack. Swine. They swindled us.
I just looked at the calculator there, and $5,000 in 1936 dollars is now 113,000. So it's not a bad payoff, is it, for turning your head?
Yeah. Yeah, she faked it. So the cop get some money.
Oh, so he's not dead then?
No, I used a tomato.
And they all shared the money.
Yeah, and then they all share the same bed, it looks like.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, no. Brilliant.
That's the only way to bleed the old man. And tomorrow, off to Europe. And the cop goes, now the world is ours. Move over for me. Oh, okay.
Oh, brilliant. What an ending.
Whoa. Last story of the book, folks.
That was a shocker.
And then
That's a twist.
Then it got banned.
Yeah. Torpedo, 1936, folks. First book, first
Fantastic.
collection. There are a number of other collections available on Amazon. Unfortunately, I don't have them. So that one I got mainly because of Toth, and then the subject matter was really good.
Yeah, I think I may have been suffering from PTSD from that one. Jesus.
Yep, really nice to see such black and white work. These books are available still. Maybe not this particular edition, but they've been reprinted a couple of times over. And I think the last time I looked on Amazon, there were 6 different volumes of this material. Toth did the first 2 stories. Jordi, Bernet did the rest. Well worth your time if you like this kind of work. Lots of fun. I keep telling Nita that we need to have some sort of connection with Amazon so that we can put links up and send people over and get a percentage. Yeah. Great comics, folks. Great comics. Fun comics. That's Torpedo, 1936.
Jordi drew the origin story of Jonah Hex.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Cool. Are you looking him up on Wikipedia or something? Yeah.
Yeah, and Will Eisner described his impression of Burnet's work. He says, here was a man who was producing pure storytelling art.
There you go. Yep.
You can't get
somebody like that saying that about
right,
you.
Yeah. And he's 80 now, this Jordi guy.
Yeah.
He's 80.
Torpedo, 1936, folks. Glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. This next Friday, we'll look at something. I haven't quite decided what to do yet, but we'll look at something, and then following Sunday, we'll look at some Corto Maltese.
Yep.
Just for fun. Levi says, nice. Love those old Jonah Hex books. Oh, we should look at those too, because a lot of those are really pretty. and you get into the Michael Fleischer, I think the guy's name is, and I remember reading those when I was a kid and keeping track of the body count per issue. They were pretty high. Rather violent books. And HR says, hey, that's why Toth jumped off. Yeah. Woof.
Woof.
I forgot about that ending. Yeah. All right, folks. Like I said, glad you stopped by. Hope you had fun. We certainly enjoyed looking through this book, as we do every Sunday and every Friday morning, Comics by Night and Sunday Funnies. We just love looking through this stuff because this is the stuff that inspires us and keeps us going and doing the work that we do. We're glad you stopped by. Hope you enjoyed it. Levi says this was really great. Thanks, everyone, for another fun show. Levi, you're welcome on here anytime you want to come on. You are always welcome on the show. Just let me know when your camera ready and you have the equipment. I'd be happy to send you links. Russ, tell folks how they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me at russleach.com. Want to see what's on the board right now?
Let's see what's on the board.
Right? The Atlantean is on the board right now. So, no, not that one.
Nope, not that one.
That's not that one to see now, isn't it?
Show the naughty bits.
One. There you go, that one. So this is just like the pencil sketch work. All the heavy lifting will be done. By the inks.
Yeah.
But so you got a scene just as they're leaving a fight scene. I've found myself drawing quite a lot of horses actually, and enjoying it. It's quite good.
Yeah,
cool.
But there's lots of other great stuff. That's the end of the fight sequence from the page before. So,
well, you can't draw cars.
So. I can't draw cars, so I might as well draw horses.
Not for this story, no. Not for this time period.
So so that's the stuff that's out at the moment. If you want to find out more about that, go to russleach.com, sign up for the email list, and we can keep you up to date how the Atlantean is coming on. We should be seeing second half, maybe third week of September, the start of the crowdfunder for that. That's where we're aiming for, so we can get it out of the way before anywhere near Christmas, and then we can get the second issue done. So this one will be fall. It will be the autumn issue, and then there'll be a winter issue. So there you go. russleach.com. Sign up for the email list.
Yeah. Glenn, tell folks how they can find you.
You can find me on the usual places like Facebook. You can find me on these podcasts on Friday mornings and Sunday afternoons to me. And wherever you are, it will be whatever time it is. You can also go to Fund My Comic and grab a copy of my Character Hatch annotated book. But mainly, if you go to Amazon, you'll be able to look at and see all my stuff, a lot of my stuff on there. 12 books, lots of magazines and all kinds of things. But Google my name and I'm sure something will appear.
Mm-hmm.
Google his name, something will pop up.
That's right, yep.
And folks, I've been your host, Randy Zimmerman. You can find my work over at arrowcomics.store, where you can find books like Paragon, it's a great superhero story, or The Fool, another superhero story that's a bit on the more humorous side. The guy who goes around and fights street crime dressed in a crazy outfit using practical joke weapons like a yo-yo and a rubber chicken. And anybody he ties up for the cops, he takes a section of their clothing and incorporates it into his action duds. So go and check that out, arrowcomics.store. And while you're over at arrowcomics.store, we have a selection of merchandise over there, apparel and cups, mugs for you to enjoy with the Arrow Comics logo on it if you care. For that, it's available over at arrowcomics.store. So go over there and take a look. I got to get me a mug. So we can show it off here on the show.
Yeah, I'll go get a mug as well, I think. This
is big, strong worker horses with hairy hooves. Yeah. And Levi says one of these times I'd be honored. Anytime, Levi. Just let me know. Always welcome on We have a group over on Facebook where I post the links in that for anybody to come in that's available. It's just that the three of us are the most available at this particular time, and we love looking over this stuff. So there's so much more material archived over at the Comic Book Black Belt YouTube channel, the Randy Zim YouTube channel, and also the Indie Comics Network YouTube channel. We've been doing this for a little while now and have covered a wide variety of material and creators, and there's still so much more to come. We're just going to keep doing this until we can. So deeply appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed this program, tell people about this program wherever you found us. Leave a like, leave a message. Let us know if there's anything you want us to take a look at, like the Corto Maltese suggestion in the chat. So appreciate that. We'll dig that book up and take a look at it next Sunday. So that'll be great. That's the time to do it, when we're looking at the more unusual or more not quite your typical superhero work. So, but anyway, folks, deeply appreciate you being here. Go check out your local retailer. They can really use your help. Lord knows the modern corporate comics really don't care if they survive or not. And if you have a local comic shop, show some love. Go over there, visit them, look at those boxes closest to the floor. You'd be amazed how great comics are just sitting there waiting for you to discover. Old black and white magazines, just some phenomenal timeless stuff there available for your reading enjoyment. So go over there and visit your local retailer and help him keep his lights on.
And for new stuff, go to funmycomic.com.
Funmycomic.com, folks. Hang on.
You'll find some great new material over there. There's loads of great work over there.
All sorts of great campaigns available over there. So go over there and take a look. Including Hatch Annotated is available over there. Fool is still available over there as well for a limited time. AR13L, also an Arrow comic available over there. And we'll be hopefully out soon. Folks, we'll see you next time. We deeply appreciate you being here. Have a great rest of your day. Bob Oxner and Frank Thorne. Frank Thorne. I got some Sonias, I think, somewhere. I really need to buy a collection of his stuff. And I know I don't have anything collected, but I think I've got individual Red Sonja comics we can definitely look through. I'll have to take a look. Thanks for that suggestion, HR. We'll see everybody soon. Take care, everyone.
See ya.
That's what done, yeah.
Unless we forgot to say something. No, we're good, I think.
Buy independent comics, especially ours.
Yes, definitely do that. He said scrolling for the right. Well, where did it go? There it is.
Holy shit. That is the craziest thing I have ever seen. And I'm Dennis Quaid, and Dennis Quaid has seen some shit.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
How can you close me up? On what ground?
I'm shocked to find that gambling is going on in here.
You're winning, sir.
Oh, thank you very much. Everybody out at once.
Oh, nope, it didn't hit. Let's try this.
Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce.